Oscorp scientist Richard Parker records a video message to explain his disappearance later. He and his wife Mary are aboard a private jet hijacked by an assassin. Richard and Mary fight the man, but the ensuing struggle causes the plane to crash, killing the couple. In the present day, Richard and Mary's son Peter Parker continues to fight crime as Spider-Man and apprehends criminal Alexei Sitsevich. Later, Peter meets with his girlfriend Gwen Stacy at their high school graduation ceremony. Due to Peter's shifting view of their relationship since making a vow to her late father, Gwen ends their relationship. Peter's childhood friend Harry Osborn returns to Manhattan to see his terminally ill father. Norman Osborn, CEO of Oscorp. Norman explains his illness is genetic and Harry is at the age where it first develops. Norman gives Harry a small device he claims contains his life's work. The next day, Norman dies and Harry is appointed the new Oscorp CEO while working in an Oscorp laboratory. Mild-mannered electrical engineer Max Dillon, who was saved earlier in the film by Spider-Man and started to idolize the hero, shocks himself by accident and falls into a tank of genetically engineered electric eels. They attack him and he mutates into a living electric generator. Meanwhile, Peter attempts to maintain a friendship with Gwen, but she reveals that she may move to England if she earns a scholarship to Oxford University. Before they can discuss it, Dillon wanders into Times Square, accidentally causing a blackout, and is stopped by Peter as Spider-Man. After a battle, Dillon is taken to the Ravencroft Institute, where he is studied by German scientist Ashley Kafka. Meanwhile, the first symptoms of Harry's illness are showing, and he uses the device Norman gave him to deduce that Spider-Man's blood could help save him. He asks Peter, who has been selling photos of Spider-Man to the Daily Bugle, to aid him in finding Spider-Man. Peter refuses, unsure of what Dillon's accident removes him as CEO and takes control of Oscorp. Harry's assistant Felicia Hardy informs him of equipment that could help him, so he proposes a deal with Dillon, who now calls himself Electro, to get him back inside the Oscorp building. Dillon agrees to help Harry and kills Dr. Kafka there. Harry finds a suit of armor and other equipment made by Norman, as well as venom from the now destroyed genetically altered spiders. After he forces mankind to inject him with the venom, it accelerates his illness and transforms him into the Green Goblin, but the suit's built-in emergency protocol restores his health. Peter uses information left by his father to locate the video message in an abandoned subway station's hidden lab. Richard explains that he had to leave because he refused to cooperate with Norman's plans to make biogenetic weapons. Peter then hears a voicemail from Gwen telling him that she was offered the Oxford scholarship and is heading to the airport earlier than expected. He catches her and professes his love for her, and they agree to go to England together. Electro causes another blackout and Peter heads off to battle him. Gwen follows, and together they restore power and overload Electro's body, killing him. Harry arrives equipped with Norman's armor and weaponry. Upon seeing Gwen, he deduces Spider-Man's secret identity, and swearing revenge for being refused the blood transfusion, kidnaps and takes her to the top of a clock tower. Peter manages to subdue Harry, but Gwen falls down the tower. In trying to save her, Peter catches her with a web, and the resulting whiplash from the sudden stop breaks her neck, killing her. Grief-stricken, Peter ends his career as Spider-Man. 5 months later, Harry is coping with the after effects of his transformation. While incarcerated at Ravencroft, his associate Gustav Fiers visits Harry, and the pair discuss forming their own team. Harry orders Fiers to start with Sid Savage. Later, an unknown team of men breaks Savage out of prison equipped with an electromechanical suit of armor. Sid Savage dubs himself the Rhino and rampages through the streets. Peter, inspired by Gwen's graduation speech, confronts him as Spider-Man.